very much for joining me on my indie developer progress and my devlogs, I guess that's what they are. And today I want to go into quite a few little tidbits that will really help you generating material for your games. A lot of this is you are able to use. You can use it for copywritten material. That for saying that, you'll have to obviously download, or it's not download, but pay for monthly subscriptions. So that's a little bit of a pain in the ass. But when you're not a big studio, you don't have a huge budget, things like these little loopholes, things that make your life a little bit easier, will definitely help. For me, I'm not the best artist in the world. I'm good. I do use a stylist and I do try to make things myself. But there are just times when I'm mentally stuck, or I just need something that's really going to pop in that scenario, or that environment, or whatever it needs to be, or on that character. So I don't want this to be like a 10-minute video, so I'm going to kind of fly through a lot of this stuff. If you need to kind of look back on it, please pause, but I'm not going to take a lot of time into going into the finicky little details. So first and foremost, what I'm going to start off with is Victizi right here. So what it is it's generated by other people just creating a whole bunch of pictures or photos. I mean, you can really, honestly, you can find whatever photos you can possibly think of for your game, or for a storyline, or for a picture, or whatever it may be. Download it. Once you've downloaded it, throw it into some sort of software that makes it easier for you. I use Pixlr. I've always used Pixlr. I don't use Adobe. I used to use Adobe, but it was just way too expensive and kind of ridiculous, because I can do almost the same thing as this. Oh, that's not true, but again, I don't care. So I threw it into here, created the image size to exactly where I wanted it to, and as I'm talking, it's about that long to actually do all this stuff. So I want to show you the progress of how fast you can add something to your game without having to really manipulate it too much. So I go into here, I go save it, I've saved it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Unreal Engine. I'm going to drag and drop it into Unreal Engine. It'll create a texture for me. I'm going to right click on the texture. I'm going to go create material. It'll automatically create this material for me. Now I've already done all this, but I'll walk through it on how to make it work. So what you're going to go down is you're going to go to material domain. You're going to return it from a surface to a deferred decal for my American friends. Blend mode to translucent, and then you're going to attach these to the nodes right there. So RBG to base color, and then A to opaque. All right. So that's all you have to do to create your decal. Once you're done, you basically take it, throw it on here, find out where it is, flip it around a couple times. There we go. I actually got it right the first time, which is very unique for me. Flip it around that way, and then make it smaller, and that's it. Now I did a crap job of making it even, but you get the point. So within a minute, I now have a decal, however you want to call it. I really don't care. But now you have it for your environment. So now you can just throw in a bunch however you want it. Now, one thing I did want to show everybody was not just, all right, so now we're going to go to another site called The Font. And what it is it's a text-based font site, basically, for easiest choice of words. And we're going to go down here and we're going to add graffiti to our wall. So as you go down, you can find any type of graffiti you want. I have a whole bunch of these already done, so I'm not really going to download them, but all you need to do is download them, go into the software that you're using. Again, I'm using Pixlr, and I'm going to delete this. I can just delete the whole thing. And I'm going to add in a text font. So now we got our text here. We are going to find the one that we want. That's a little big. Got some newspaper text here. Here we go. Let's find a good script. There we go. That'll work. Let's change the color. Make it nice and red. We're gonna go export this. Actually, let's trim the sizes down. All right, let's crop this down to the size that we want. Doesn't need to be super happy or super good. All right, we're gonna go. Now we're gonna go back into Unreal Engine. We're gonna grab our file. We're gonna drag it in. Again, it creates it as a texture. Now let's go create material. Once we're inside the material, let's break the node. Actually, you don't really have to do that because it'll automatically do it for you. We're gonna go deferred decal. I'm gonna go translucent. We're gonna make it here. We're gonna make it there. Now, don't forget to save it, because if you save it, don't save it, it's not gonna do anything for you. So once it's saved, then you go back into it, throw it up on your wall, and Bob's your uncle. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna have to make this look like it's supposed to. So let's go there, 90. Let's pull it out. Oh yeah, right. One thing I do sometimes forget is the fact that you want to put it in order. So if you have a scale order, whoops, that one needs to definitely be 0. That's the wrong one. So let's select my actual decal, which is, I believe it's this one. Yes. So we're going to go scale order. We're going to put it 3 so that it actually goes in front of everything. Now it's pretty big. We don't really need it that big. So let's make it a little bit smaller so you can actually read it. And then there you go. There's your graffiti. Literally took me probably 2 minutes to do that. So to make it easy, these are the type of things that can help you to create a little bit faster on your game so that you're not really going through the stresses of having to do it.